Hey, 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 hey. It's video diary time. Alright, so January 3rd, 2020, day 3, and we're doing well. We're doing well. Morning routine, still on point. 1 hour of cardio, we're doing our journal, we've done our to-do lists. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, and the podcast. Listen to the podcast as well during my hour of cardio. Love it. You know, having that 1 hour to yourself kind of really gives you some time to have a think, to really play with your thoughts, to really kind of clarify some things, which is really nice. Yeah, and I think the biggest thing today is we made the plan. We made the plan for working remotely. Yes. So excited. You know, I was kind of worried that a lot of my work was going to be not transferable to working remotely, but you know, after I did my list, most of it actually is, which kind of says to me that, you know, if any of you guys are thinking about, you know, potentially working more from home or anything like that, have a look at your, you know, daily tasks. Actually make a list of the tasks that you do every day at work. And unless you physically have to go in to the office to do something that's located at the office, have a look to see if you guys can set up, you know, remote access or, you know, things like that. Because I know a lot of companies are kind of looking into, you know, working from home, you know, working remotely as an option, especially with all the traffic and congestion and, you know, rail work constantly in Melbourne at the moment. So it could be a really option. Have a look. So yeah, so that plan's done. We were procrastinating about it for 2 weeks, but we finally got there. We got over the fear. I think the biggest thing for me that I'm really worried about is that I'm going to, I don't know, let down my boss or let down the people that I'm working with, because I'm a workaholic and I like to do the absolute most. So I'm really worried also how people are going to look at this in terms of, you know, well, we come to the office all the time, so why can't you, you know, millennial type thing. But yeah, I think when it comes to this sort of stuff, when you're spending, you know, 8+ hours a day in your working environment, you want to make sure that that environment isn't really compromising your health. Well, for me anyway, I found that, you know, compromising my health really isn't worth it for me. I'd rather not be at that job then. So yeah, this was definitely, that's something that was really important to me. So I'm hoping that the people at work will understand, and I'm hoping that there'll be a workaround and they'll like my plan and proposal. So fingers crossed. But other than that, not much of an update today. It was just pretty standard kind of day. Got that done, which I'm really happy about. I am proud of myself today. I caught myself being a bit judgmental about a group of people walking past in a Safeway, or Woolies they're called now, car park. Picked up on that straight away and just kind of reeled it back in, said, no, we're not talking like that. That's not the language we're using anymore. We're not doing that. And then just corrected myself from there because, yeah, as I said, it's something I'm trying to break. So was really happy with myself there that I actually picked that up. I did notice actually a lot of the time that is coming up when I'm feeling really overwhelmed. If I'm overwhelmed or stressed or irritated, I jump to being really kind of judgmental or defensive or, you know, just kind of attacky. So that was a kind of interesting moment for me to notice. So, you know, if anyone else finds that sometimes their mouth can be a little bit, I guess, attacky or whatever, have a look, see if maybe that's when you feel most, you know, overwhelmed or a bit anxious or a bit panicky or a bit like you're nervous about something. It might be that, you know, that's just one of your kind of defense mechanisms. And I found that in that moment, it was good to just kind of step back for a minute and go, hang on a second. I think you're just a little bit overwhelmed because there's a lot of people and you don't like when there's a lot of people. Just take 5 deep breaths, you know, and then have a chat to yourself. Literally talk to yourself out loud if you have to. You know, it's fine. No worries. Everyone does it. If you think people are looking at you weird, people say, oh my God, you're talking to yourself, they talk to themselves. Everyone talks to themselves. So don't feel weird about it. Yeah, so that's kind of my day. I guess I'll update you guys on tomorrow. Bye.